If you're thinking of signing up for a Seeking Alpha Premium subscription, you need to watch this review first. On the surface, it looks like the ultimate research platform to find winning stocks and become much more profitable, but after months of thorough testing, I found a few hidden gems that can genuinely change how you invest, and some surprising shortcomings that you have to know before you pay. But before we get into the details, let's be clear about one thing right now. Who is this Seeking Alpha Premium subscription actually for? Well, the truth is, Seeking Alpha Premium isn't for the passive investor who just buys an index fund and forgets about it. This platform is built for the active, self-directed investor. It's for the person who wants to make their own decisions but need more firepower than the free news on a broker's website. Think about the investor who spends their weekend researching companies, the retiree managing their own portfolio who needs dependable data, or the trader who wants to quickly spot undervalued stocks using quantitative ratings. Seeking Alpha Premium is built for them. They've built their entire service around providing deep, data-driven analysis. Unlike a service like Motley Fool, which mainly gives you their own curated stock picks, Seeking Alpha Premium gives you the tools and the diverse opinions to make your own informed choices. But don't just take my word for it. When you look at user experiences, the story becomes even clearer. Take this one premium member, for example. He said he'd been a guest on Seeking Alpha for years before finally getting a Seeking Alpha premium subscription. He mentioned that in the 6 months since upgrading, the analysis and tools have been crucial in shaping his investment and trading decisions. I also came across this review from a long-term user. He highlighted the wide range of qualified authors, often with completely opposite viewpoints, so you get a very broad and diverse set of opinions to choose from and look through. So he called the fundamental and technical analysis superb and noted the sheer volume of articles published every day. He even said that it was better than single-focused independent newsletter firms. This really shows you who the Seeking Alpha Premium subscription is for. Like, if you're an investor who values having all of this information at your fingertips, the data, the bull and bear debates, the proprietary ratings, the opinion pieces, then yeah, this platform is in a league of its own and it's for you. It is built for the investor who sees their research platform not just as a newsfeed, but as a full-time research assistant. All right, now that you know who the Seeking Alpha Premium subscription is for, let's get into the specific features that make it so powerful and see if they live up to the hype. The first thing that really stood out to me was their newly designed analysis page with AI insights. This is your central hub for any stock, and it doesn't just throw data at you, it uses AI to summarize key insights, pulling together ratings, news, and financials all into a single, easy-to-scan overview. It saves you so much time when you're first researching a company and you just want to see the basics that is summarized from all that extra information that would take a lot longer to look through. But you know what? Data is useless if you can't actually act on it. And that's where one of their most powerful tools comes in, and that's the quant ratings. So quant ratings are a proprietary Seeking Alpha app system that rates thousands of stocks on factors like value, growth, profitability, momentum, and EPS revisions. It is one of the central parts of Seeking Alpha. So I found this tool incredibly useful for quickly narrowing down a list of potential investments because they already find the best investments for you. And to ensure my experience with the quant ratings tool wasn't just me, I went digging on Reddit, where people definitely don't hold back when they talk about their opinions about things, just to see if other independent investors really felt the same way as me. And I found a really revealing thread where someone asked the exact question that we're all thinking. Is Seeking Alpha Premium actually worth it? So has the quant rating paid off in terms of when to buy a stock or even an ETF? Does it make you more profitable? And the answers were telling. So one user, who was clearly a seasoned member, gave a detailed breakdown. So he said that the Seeking Alpha Premium subscription cost is definitely worth it, assuming that you're not, as he put it, a gullible rube who just believes everything you read. So you do have to sort through the information. So he went on to explain that he finds the news articles really great, but the opinion pieces can be sort of hit or miss because many writers are promoting their own services and promoting themselves as being great at predicting things, or they think the market will turn this way. But then he said something that stuck with me. He said it's even valuable to read the ideas of wrong or incorrect writers just because it shows you what not to do and it understands this broader scope of the writers and what they follow and how they think. He also pointed out that actually just finding SMCI on Seeking Alpha's website 2 years ago has made him thousands of years of worth of subscription costs. So yeah, that's a powerful real-world result there. Now, if you're the kind of investor who likes to dig into the charts, their advanced charting feature is a serious upgrade. It's not just a basic line graph. You get a revamped, clean interface for all the technical analysis you want, and that lets you overlay indicators and really understand the price action. For a platform known for fundamentals, this was a welcome surprise. So there's a lot to go through. And let's not forget the virtual analyst reports either. So for any seeking alpha stock with a quant rating, you can also generate a concise report that includes a company description, competitor analysis, and a breakdown of its investment merits. So I used this to get up to speed on companies outside of my usual watch list, and it felt like having an analyst prepping a quick brief just for me. One of the most practical features of Seeking Alpha was the new portfolio notes that I tested. So this lets you basically set alerts and reminders for specific stocks or for your entire portfolio. You can note down why you bought a stock, why you want to reevaluate it perhaps, or set a price alert. It's a simple tool, but it helps you stay organized and disciplined, which is half the battle in investing. So the value of these features, I think, really adds up. I came across this review from a user who said that he'd been a Seeking Alpha Premium member for over 3 years now, and he believes the quant ratings alone are actually worth the subscription fees. So yeah, that's a strong endorsement for the core of what Seeking Alpha Premium offers. Another user, a self-described boomer, shared that thanks to the Seeking Alpha quant rating system, he was able to navigate the terrible market of 2022 and still increase his retirement funds. Yeah, when you hear stories like that, you understand the real-world impact a tool like this can have. But of course, no tool is perfect. There are a few things that you should be aware of before you commit to a Seeking Alpha Premium subscription or any kind of subscription, right? So in my research, I came across a review from one user who was frustrated with his experience. He gave a 1-star rating because he was charged for a premium membership, and despite immediately requesting a cancellation and refund, he didn't get a human response for several days. So that kind of experience is understandably frustrating for anyone. Though in my own personal experience, and from the vast majority of reviews I've seen, this does seem to be a pretty rare case and usually tied to customer service backlogs, especially during big promo periods when tons of new users sign up. So if it ever happens, it is sometimes easily resolved through your credit card provider if it like really comes down to it, but I haven't seen this happen and it's not a widespread issue. And when it comes to the cost, the Seeking Alpha Premium subscription price is something you need to consider in the context of the value that it provides with all of the positive and some of the negative things in mind. This was just one review I saw that was negative. There are a couple more that deal with some random issues, but none of them I felt was a widespread issue or that important. This is a professional level tool, so if you're only dabbling in the market, you might not get the full value out of it if you're paying for the higher subscription costs, but if you're more serious about your portfolio and you want to become much more profitable in your investing, as a lot of reviewers have stated that they have become, I think it much more than pays for itself. For the most current Seeking Alpha Premium subscription cost and any active Seeking Alpha subscription discount deals, make sure to check the link in the description of this video. We try to keep it updated so that you can get the best possible deal on your Seeking Alpha Premium subscription. So, what is my final verdict in this Seeking Alpha Premium subscription review? Well, if you are an active, self-directed investor who does their own research and also wants a powerful tool to find new ideas and to manage your portfolio, then the Seeking Alpha Premium subscription is absolutely worth considering. Check the link in the description of this video to get started and to see the latest Seeking Alpha Premium discount available.